It's Larry and Larry. Hey, Stranny.
How are you doing?
It is officially winter in the Okanagan. This is our first day of snowfall. Well, you probably had a little snow up here before. We haven't had any downtown, but
yeah.
Anyhow, just a little over a week before Christmas. But you know what happens when we're at Stranny's. Yep, there it is. Our latest vehicle, one of our favorite cars that we know of. This one is the Honda Accord 8th generation. This one's beautiful. We actually had a seller reach out to us on this one, so shout out to him. Thank you very much. Sold it to us for a very good price so we could deliver it through KCR and a wonderful recipient for the holidays. Like to get it out before Christmas, but we don't know. We'll see if we can get it out before Christmas. If not, it'll definitely happen before the year end or early in the new year. This car has a sunroof, it has leather. You'll see more when Ange and I do the detailing. But it has our most favorite engine of all time, the Honda K24. In fact, Angela's car has the exact same engine, and we're at 300,000 kilometers in that one. This one has very low kilometers. So we're going to put it up in the lift as we always do, just take a quick look underneath. But this thing is beautiful, rides beautifully, and is going to provide many, many years of worry-free driving for the recipient. So very excited about this one. It is actually the second Accord that we will be giving out. The first one we gave out was an 04, Generation 7. Great car. This one, the 8th generation, actually got a little bit bigger. So this is going to be ideal for a family of 3 or 4 and all their gear. What do you say, Strandy? We get it on the lift, take a quick look?
Looking good. Let's get to work.
Let's go. And here we go. The Accord on its way up. We're going to take a look underneath. Okay, quick walkthrough underneath the Accord. Let's take a look at this thing. This is a BC car, so don't expect any rust. And Stranny, it's solid.
Really solid. Great winter tires on it too.
Yeah, found some Blizzaks. Brake lines are perfect. It's a little wet under here because I drove out here in the winter wonderland, but these things are just solid. No rust. Just loving this. Gonna be a great car for someone. So we'll get it all detailed up. We'll get it to our friends at BCAA to do the inspection. I actually cheated a little. I already changed the oil. Usually do that as soon as I get a car, but I don't know what to tell you, Stranny. This is just perfect.
I don't think there's anything you have to do on this.
They made this generation from 08 to 12 and arguably one of the best Accords ever made.
It's a good looking car.
Okay, time to do all the fluid changes in the Honda Accord K24 engine. We have our .3 Honda brake fluid, ATF, it's DW1, Honda oil filter, there's the part number there. This is the Valvoline power steering fluid for Honda vehicles. Do not use any other power steering fluid other than the Honda OEM fluid or another brand that creates a specific Honda power steering fluid. Do a coolant change and an oil change. And we just use Costco Kirkland synthetic oil. Works very well and very good value. Anyhow, let's get started. Just doing a new transmission filter on the Honda Accord. Very, very simple job. There's the part number, aftermarket Beck Army part. And basically, I wish all cars were this easy. There's the transmission filter. It's just looking at the front of the car, just off to the left from the airbox. So just pop the top of the airbox cover off. There is the filter there. There's a couple 10mm bolts you just have to pop off. Getting the front hose off is very simple. Back one's a little bit cramped for space, but you can get it. And just break it free, and we're going to install the new one. Okay, new transmission filter installed. Really easy on a Honda Accord 2.4. There it is right there. As I said, just a couple of 10mm to pop out. Detach two hoses, put the new one in, and then just button up the airbox. Okay, the cabin air filter on the Honda Accord. This is obviously an 08, similar for 03 to 12. I'm guessing it's very similar for the newer models as well. And it's the same on Civics. Very simple, do it yourself. Open the glove box, push in on each side. You'll see the glove box will drop. There's a little hook over here. Just push it away from you and the entire glove box will drop. Inside here is where the cabin filter resides. There's two little tabs on the side. Push them in and pull out. Can't miss it. This is always a surprise for us. And this one's pretty filthy. I don't think it's been done in a while. So if you want your HVAC to run nice and smooth and your blower fan not to burn out and to get some good speed on your blower fan, change your cabin air filter with a shiny new one. Spark plugs on the Honda K24 engine, probably one of the easiest do-it-yourselves as well. That's why we love these engines so much. They're just so easy to do basic maintenance and to take care of them. Anyhow, these are the new spark plugs. They're NGK iridiums. I will throw the part number up on the screen. But to get at it, the spark plugs are underneath this panel here. So let me just set up the camera. I'll show you how quickly this is to do spark plugs. Okay, once you have the cover off, there 4 ignition coils are here. You just push down on the clip, pop it out, grab your 10mm once again. There's one little bolt holding in your ignition coil. Very simple to get out. A little twist and up it comes. Good idea to inspect the coil, make sure it's in good shape, no leaks, not wet. This one's really nice and clean. Then grab your 5/8 socket for the spark plug, the extension, and be gentle, but they should come out fairly simple because they're not torqued down too tight. Just so easy to work on these compared to other vehicles. Even the J35 or the J series Honda's engines with the 3 spark plugs in the front and the 3 in the back, although the 3 in the back are a little trickier, still quite easy to do it yourself. And we'll pull it out and This one looks pretty good. And we'll grab our new one. Throw it in. What I like to do actually is just spin it counterclockwise till you hear it click slightly. And then you know it'll thread in okay without cross-threading it. The last thing you want to do is cross-thread a spark plug on an aluminum block. It'll really ruin your day. And most Honda spark plugs, set your torque wrench to 13 foot-pounds. Torque it down, and reinstalling the ignition coils, one thing I like to do is just put a little bit of dielectric grease just around the boot here at the bottom. And slide it back in. Grab your 10mm bolt. And snug it down. Doesn't have to be too tight, but obviously enough just to keep it in place. Pop your clip back on. Do your other three, and you've done a mini tune-up. PCV valve. This is one of the easiest do-it-yourself maintenance items you will ever do. And if you have some oil consumption happening on your Honda K-Series 4-cylinder, or even the even on the V6J series, it's a good idea to change your PCV valve, or at least inspect it and perhaps give it a clean. I've got a new one, aftermarket, Beck only. There's the part number. And a new one, when you shake it, you'll hear it a little bit of a rattle inside. So we're gonna pull the old one out, and here's where it is. There's the engine. Come right down here, just above the alternator. This right in here. And all you're gonna need for the tools in this job, a pair of pliers, needle nose or otherwise, and a 17mm deep socket. So let me put this up and we'll show you how easy this is. Okay, so very simple. Just gonna remove this hose, so grab some pliers, pull the clip back, a little twist here, and it'll pull right off. Grab your socket, pretty simple. Unscrew it. And not too bad. It's still making noise, this one. But we're going to put the new one in anyway. Nice and shiny. So once you have the old one out, grab the new one. Grab a Honda crush washer, same size that you use for your oil drain. Throw it on there. Spin it in. Tighten it up. And throw the hose back on. Very simple DIY. Okay, your MAF sensor, quick clean on it. Locate it right here, right after your air box. Just undo the clip. There's 2 Phillips. Very simple, small screws. Undo those. Slowly wiggle it out. There's the cleaner, the MAF airflow sensor. And you're just going to use some MAF airflow sensor cleaner or just some electrical contact cleaner. Do not use throttle body cleaner. That was not meant for this. This is very sensitive. and just spray. They get a little spraying back and forth. Usually they don't get in trouble too much, but never hurts to just do some preventative maintenance and make things sure things are running tip top. Let that air out, dry out. Put it back in, clip it up, put the 2 screws in, and you're good to go. Hey, throttle body cleaning. Throttle body's right here, air box is here. Just back off 10 millimeter again, these 2 hose clamps. Pop it off the air box, pull it off the throttle body, and you have access to the throttle body now. You can see this one. Let's see if I can zoom in there. That black ring around the bottom there, it's fairly dirty. So the way we clean it, get that lined up. Just get some throttle body cleaner, spray it on some paper towel. Good soaking, and just go in and wipe around where the flap is. Now be careful not to push open the flap too far or put any pressure on it. This is an electronic throttle body. Don't ask me how I know, but if you do that, fortunately I have a scan tool for Honda cars where I can actually relearn the throttle body setting, but you can see that's quite dirty in there. So you won't have to do that as long as you just be careful when you're cleaning around the inside. Get both sides, it's a circle. There you go. And then just pop your hose back on. The tab is there to line it up. On the other side, tighten it down with your 10 millimeter and you're good to go. So back working on the Honda, and we had a check fuel cap pop up on the dash. It wasn't really a code, but it said check fuel cap, and the fuel cap was fine. So after doing a bunch of research, found out, and you may run into the same problem, so this is something for you to check. It was actually the purge control solenoid valve, which is right here. So air box is here. You follow right here. This is the piece. Let me get some better lighting here. This is it right here. Very inexpensive part, but this one had failed, so we got a new one. And all it is 2 hoses, one on each end, in and out, and an electric connection right here that you pop off, very easy. This top 8 millimeter bolt is very simple to get at. The bottom one's very tricky, so I just use this very short wrench, and you can get your fingers in here and your hands in here to actually break that free and pull it out. So very simple job to do. You just have to have a very short 8 millimeter to get that bottom bolt. Unclip, 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 2 8 millimeters, pop in the new one, and it got rid of the check fuel cap light because the fuel cap was fine. So this thought we would share that on the Honda K24. Hey, it's interior detail day at Ange's place. Ready to go?
We're ready to go.
We're doing the Honda Accord. There it is. So we're gonna remove all the seats and just gonna do our magic on the leather. I'll vacuum the interior. And take all this stuff out, get it cleaned up. So we'll do some before and after pictures, and we'll watch the Accord. Ooh, locked door. I can just push the button. And then this piece is a mess, but there's a new one of those arriving today. So that'll be excellent. Let's do this. Okay, all the seats are out of the Accord. Time to do a quick vacuum. And we'll do a little agitation and a little steam clean. Bring this back to life, bring it back to new. Okay, so the interior is vacuumed out, the first pass. Now the second step that we do is we want to get the stains out. So you can see that on the passenger side here, some dirt that came down from the side of the seat that sort of stained in here. So we spray some spot shot on that and on the other stains in the floor. We find that works really well at taking the stains out when we use the extractor. That's the next step. Okay, so Andrew's got the passenger seats up front done. They look beautiful. Now we're doing the back seat. He is steaming out in between the tracks, and that's where the dirt gets in. Look at that. Yeah. It's one of those things you just really don't feel. Yeah, like, I mean,
wow, look
fantastic.
at that,
So the interior carpet is now spot shot, stains gone. Use the extractor, a little agitation to pull up all the other dirt. The carpet looks like new. Smells great too. Now we just have to clean the interior plastic. Still got a lot of this stuff on it. We'll get the steamer from Angela and we'll do that. So excellent, we are done. So we are done with the interior. Just got to get the seats back in. Put a little protectant up front. But this looks absolutely beautiful. What day is it?
It's giveaway day.
Give away the Honda Accord day.
It's January 23rd.
Jan 23rd. We're on our way to Skogie's. Give this one final exterior clean. Did a little wipe down this morning. So excited to give this one away. Do 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 do. Hello, Skogie's.